Hey guys, and welcome to part 19 of the Macedon Grand Campaign. So just a quick recap on what was happening last episode. So we did lose Rhodes to the Egyptians, and we took Taris with our army. We also moved our primary force into Magna Graecia with the idea that we'll be able to take Cosentia perhaps and to block off any reinforcements coming from Magna Graecia. We do have an army here that is slightly worrying, but I think we'll be able to handle it in all honesty. Let's just see what we can do here. So we can change Taris into a metropolis. The problem is that as a result of doing that, we'll be in a situation where we'll get slums here. So I probably want to deal with that first. Let's see what we can get. I might consider getting the subterranean aqueduct just to help with, just because it's a good building to have, I suppose, in our provincial capital. So let's grab that for the time being. If we change our mind on that, it won't be too big an issue. Let's see what we've got to deal with. So there's nothing coming from up north. That is good to see. See if we can do something here. Tree sabotage failed. So I'm tempted to attack this force. My problem is if they do move on, it'll cause a bit of issues. That is, if they retreat, I'm not sure I'll be able to reach them. I think what I prefer to do is just take Cosentia, and then we'll probably send this force down to garrison it. Then we'll move this force up north to deal with the Romans here. Probably take Beneventum and just sit in there for a while, just to cover our position defensively, while we get in a position where we can move on into Italia. So I've also been thinking about the campaign objectives and how far I want to take this campaign. We'll see how it goes in terms of traction, but I think I'm not too sure if I want to take Bactria and Parsa. We'll see how the campaign goes, but I definitely want to get Egypt, Latium and Syria if I can in this campaign before we call it quits on it. We'll just see how the views are going, because I know that sometimes these series can drag on for quite a bit and they sort of lose their interest, but we'll see how we go. So I think in this region we want to take Rhodes back, so I'll move my fleet towards Ephesus. And I think we'll wait a turn and see what we can do with our army here. I think our next step will be just check on our agents and the like. Okay, the Companions of Heracles, we'll move them to Cosentia. We'll see how this battle is looking. Okay, I can handle 82% remaining. We did take some pretty heavy casualties to our Royal Cav, but we should be able to replenish that really quickly. I would like to get some money for the metropolis here, but I think for the time being we'll just accept things as they are. And by that I mean we will accept that we can't probably upgrade this for the time being. So we are having public order problems in Bithynia at Pontus. So what I might do is, because we are set to have a rebellion there, that's food, let's not do that one. Organize games. See if we can do that with Bifnia at Pontus. And hopefully that will delay the public order issues there for a little bit. Looks like that is the case. If we make these guys patrol, yeah, our public order is looking a little bit better over there. This force isn't particularly the best we have, but I think for the time being it'll do its job. It is this fleet that I am worried about, but this fleet here is going to struggle to take that on, especially without full replenishment, so we'll wait at least one turn before we make a move there. Could be that we just use it to brute force ram our way through. See if we've got any obvious building changes. I think I'll save my money so I can try and convert this to our culture. And I think that'll do for the time being, so let's end the turn. Alright, cool. So for the time being, we'll just upgrade our metropolis here. In terms of what I want to do, it is tempting to get the high garrison building, but I think we'll go for the balanced approach to that, where we'll get the middle ground one. So let's grab the metropolis, and then we'll see how our finances go later in the turn, but it looks likely that we won't be able to convert these buildings this turn. Right, how are these guys going? Okay, replenishment isn't looking too bad. Got this army here. See if we can get a military sabotage on them. Okay, cool. So the reason I wanted to do that is I didn't want an army to come running down from Rome and this army to come up to Cosentia at the same time, because that's definitely going to overwhelm us. Let's upgrade our dignitary. Okay, so the Hellenistic culture is not going too badly. We'll go for the empire maintenance at this stage. Let's go for the economist for a bit of variety, because we usually go down the blue route after the red one. If I did transport you guys, how far could we move? Okay, this is a big risk, but we're going to take it. And I'm confident that with the transport ships and just a brute force ramming sort of strategy, we could take down that Egyptian fleet fairly easily. We do have our friends here hanging around, not entirely sure what they're up to, but we'll hope for the best. What else do we have here? Okay, you are a pretty good general. I wonder if we could assassinate you. Oh, we don't have the money for it. Sadly, let's just sabotage the supplies for the time being. Okay, and we'll have a look at our diplomacy as well. Hopefully we can get some money off someone for something.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador of such
Offensive alliance, we don't want that with you quite yet. We will see if we can become military allies with the Seleucid Empire. I'm not 100% sure if that's the route I'm going to go down, but it could help us in terms of having an ally in the region here. I think at the moment they like us only because we're at war with a few people they're at war with, so it will be a interesting development in that regard. We won't pace that with Egypt because, like I was saying, with the objectives we do want to take Egypt eventually. I think for this turn that's about all we can do, so we'll see if Egypt moves their fleet towards ours in the Aegean. Okay, so just to summarize the interesting developments of that intern. So Rome has got two armies in Greece that are heading up towards Cosentia. This is not a good thing to see. However, if we can get another sabotage, which we can't, sadly. Okay, these guys can't reach Taris. So I'm not confident this force actually might be able to, but with two armies here, this is a big risk for us in terms of trying to see if this force can take both of theirs. This force can't reach Taras. What I might do, can we get any good mercenaries? I mean, we can, but I'd rather not lose these units. And there's no way you can ambush them, right? No. What we could do is we could move this guy here. We can't put him in ambush though, that's unfortunate. The garrison there is definitely not going to be enough. What else do we have? I think it'll be better if we just take this battle with these two as soon as possible so we can move our attention up north. Let's have a look at our fleet and what's it saying about taking these guys on. Okay, this might annoy a bunch of you, but I don't really want to take the naval engagement because micromanaging these guys. So when I order them to ram a ship, they'll ram it once and then they'll just sit there idly. So instead of just continuing to ram them like you would imagine they would. So this really isn't a fight I want to do manually because I just find it incredibly annoying. Let's just take the balanced auto resolve. And that has helped our income big time. Wow. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do, we are going to make this a... Do I want to make it a farming town? Probably not, because this would be better as as that sort of thing. Maybe commerce? Or civil settlement, actually. Yeah, we'll go for the civil settlement. And we'll make this a food building. Alright, so... Could probably afford another army now. I think what we'll do instead... Let's leave this guy here. How's the public order going? Okay, public order is going good because we use the politics to help there. Okay, what do I want to do? Public order and maintenance. We probably don't need any of these for the time being. Pre-siege tortoise. Could just go for the morale. I think we'll go for the morale for the time being. We'll just go down that route a little bit. See what happens. Okay, Syracuse. Okay, you don't want to be my friend, that's sad. What about you guys? On aggression. Nope. Carthage. You guys don't like me, despite me doing stuff against Rome. It's interesting. Okay, these guys are gonna turn on me. I've got the feeling they'll turn on me as soon as I've done with Rome. Which isn't particularly nice.
Be welcome.
It doesn't look like we're gonna have too many friends, new friends that we can get in this end turn. Okay, you still can't make it to Taris. good. What's our garrison like here? Okay, that's fine. Taris. How many people's this guy got? Not many. You though, you can't reach us anyway, so that's fine. What else do we have here? Get the Apulian heavy infantry. That unit looks pretty good. But I think for the time being, we're going to need to keep these guys for the battle that I'm assuming we'll have. Alright, let's end the turn there. So we upgrade our army here. Okay, this is the battle we were waiting for. So let's quick save and we'll jump in. To be honest, we probably could have had a good go with just this army on its own, but I'm glad we've got the other ones. In terms of what I'm going to do, I might actually sally for this battle. Hope that doesn't mess up our reinforcements or anything. It doesn't look like it. And I think we'll just sit back, let our bolt throwers do the talking, and then we'll wait till our friends rock up. I'm expecting these guys to do some good work against the enemy's armored units. That being said, these guys do have high melee defense, so it could be problematic. Okay, so the enemy does have a slight hill. That is not the end of the world, in all honesty. Looks like we've got some deployables as well, but to be honest, I'm not too keen on using them. Okay, so let's work out what we're doing here. Alright, Unit 1. You guys lining up how I want you to? You are. Okay, cool. You go Unit 1, Unit 1, Unit 1. We'll assume that they'll try and use that hill. They probably won't, but all the same, I think this position is going to be good for us. Alright, Unit 2, you guys can chill back here. You guys don't really have that much range for this one. Let's put you here. Okay, I'm not sure how much use this garrison force is going to be, but we might see if we can use it as a flank attack. Just as a mob, I suppose. Okay, we only got these guys here, but we do have a couple of archers, which we may as well use. Okay, and you hopped in there as well. Put you guys on guard. And our skirms are looking nice and happy there.
Scorpion! Defensive positions! We await your command.
I'll move our skirms up one, just so these guys have a bit more room to shoot over. I mean, in reality, these guys are just going to hit the pikes, but I've got a feeling the game mechanics will work a little bit better for us. Right, General, and this is Antigonus II. So, good General. He's getting on a bit. He's 68 or 69 years old now, depending on how the interns have aged him up. Okay, we got some cav here. And we do have Royal Cav on both sides. Let's just chuck Citizen Cav with the Royals on this side, because why not? They're not going to be useful in any other capacity. And these guys here, let's just call you Group 8. And we'll work out what we're doing with you when the time comes. We'll have a quick look at our deployables, but I'm not expecting anything. Instead, could just chuck some spike traps, but then again, I think when we start flanking with cavalry, they will be a hindrance to us, so we might just leave that as is. Right, let's jump in. And we'll wait for them to rock up and come to us. These guys can go out for scout though.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
And brilliant, you guys are coming in from behind. I will reform our line, so we just have one really long line with a couple of units in the middle to help reinforce if they're needed to. No, well, I think we've been limited to how many units we can have on the field, quite honestly. So I might actually withdraw our garrison units here. Just so we can get the full units back in. Alright, what are we doing with you guys? Okay, so you are another general, so let's just chuck you here. The two of you can just sit back, have a nice good old time. You guys join this flank. What else do we have? Okay, you guys can move here. You guys can move here. No, well, I might actually just keep these guys here, just to make things a bit more interesting. You guys fire yet? You cannot. I know obviously the better move's just going to be to withdraw them, but I honestly don't care. I think these guys are going to be enough to take them on anyway. Might chuck these guys in group 6 on second port.
Field artillery ready! Hades, take our enemies! Scorpion! Ready for orders! Slingers! Commander! Slingers! Run shield pikes! Pikes at the ready! Forward phalanx!
Put these guys in phalanx.
Pike infantry ready. Happy to serve the people. Sparta! Commander.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Companion cavalry. Forward.
In you go.
Ready to ride. Advance at speed.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Hoplites ready. Commander. Shoot engage.
Send them in.
Missile infantry at your command. Slingers. Hades can wait. For Zeus! Scorpion! Field artillery, yours to command.
In you go, Cav.
Spartans! As you command. Companion cavalry!
How are we going here?
Engage!
Okay, we're not going too bad.
Hoplites!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Orders! Scorpion! Field artillery ready!
Alright, these guys need to break off.
At the double! Forward!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Riders! Advance! In service of the people!
I'm happy to take the engagement, we just don't want to take it out
Heavy cavalry!
in front of our line.
Ready and waiting!
An entire unit has perished.
Advance at speed! Cavalry!
So that unit that just went kaput was actually our
Companion cavalry! Orders!
was just that small unit of citizen cav
And forward!
that we saw at the start of the battle.
Riders, advance! Field artillery, yours to
We'll
command!
just get the field artillery to fire on them.
General! Riders!
The enemy general is dead.
General's gone.
You have orders, sir! Quickly now! Companion cavalry!
Jeez, this cav's all over the place.
Ready for orders!
Send our general in there.
Companion cavalry! Shock cavalry ready! Ready! Hades can wait! Advance! Your orders! Charge!
We'll just send our general in.
Victoria! Lead us!
Okay, this is going pretty well. Come on, Cav. Told you to get out of there.
Orders!
Our general is under attack.
Quick march!
Oh, I know my general's under attack. I ordered him to go in. We'll just finish off their general here. If we can.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Companion cavalry! Sons of Ares! On my order! Withdraw! Now, Commander! Engage! Orders? Pikes ready! General! Take aim!
You guys follow my bloody orders? Right, I'm focusing way too much over there. This cavalry attack in the rear should help.
Dead.
There goes their other general.
General!
Alright,
Cavalry!
generals need you back over here.
Missiles awaiting targets. Warriors!
Need these guys to hold fire.
By your command. Hades, take our enemies. Attack! Brave sons of Macedon! Companion cavalry! Hoplites!
Ooh.
Warriors of Macedon!
Hello. Alright, you guys just move up there.
Citizen cavalry!
Okay, looks like we're getting a few units.
Riders at the double!
Alright, Unit 6,
One
you
of our
guys
units
just
has
move
used all
over
its
there.
ammunition.
Unit 5, hop over here.
Commander, your orders. Run shield pikes. Advance at speed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General.
That sucks, I thought you could probably stack the rallies. Apparently not.
Glory to Macedon. Fire on the enemy. Slingers. Orders.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
At speed. Ready. Orders. Operatives ready. Advance at speed. At the double. Agrianian commander. Orders.
Alright,
Advance at speed. Ready to ride. Riders at the double. Sons of Ares. General. Field artillery awaiting orders. Your orders. Backman.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
just
a
move
shameful
these guys back so they don't get completely obliterated. In you go.
Slingers. Take aim. Missile infantry at your command. Ready.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
General. Companion cavalry. Orders. Attack. Brave sons of Macedon.
We'll just get our artillery to stop firing for the time being.
Companion cavalry. Pikemen. Forward. Melee troops awaiting orders.
We'll get these guys to form up.
Companion cavalry.
Get ready for the rear attacks.
Got orders. Ready. Pikemen. Melee infantry at your command. Withdraw.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Hades, take our enemies. Sword and pikemen. Engage. Scorpion. Slingers. Attack, you sons of Ares.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Ready and waiting. Riders, advance. Advance at speed. Riders, advance. Hoplites! Orders! Riders at the double! Companion cavalry!
Alright, in you go, you guys.
Stay as you are!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Companion cavalry! Return to your position!
Alright, that group attack did fuck all.
Forward!
Hopefully this will break them. We are starting to see the morale going.
Commander! Companion cavalry! Shock cavalry ready!
The battle is
Alright, Unit
turning in our
5, you
favour.
guys pull back.
Companion cavalry! Sparta! Pikemen ready for orders! Withdraw!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Engage!
Oh shit, they formed up at the last moment. Oh well, I think their morale's cooked anyway. In you go. Let's withdraw these guys. Alright, this is going to be a rear attack. It's going to hurt them. Yep, there goes the morale. Alright, come on guys, form up. Look smart. Alright, you guys take a step back.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Alright, we'll just start sending our general to take them down. It's essentially a rout at the moment. Yep, and there they go. Alright, so I'll chase these guys down and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Alright, so we did take a few casualties there, but I think overall, only the enemy lost. We had equal forces and numbers, and probably quality as well, and they've lost 3 times the men we did, so I think we can walk away from this battle pretty happy about it. Flanking infantry didn't do very well. That's because I didn't micromanage them as well as I could have. That's okay. Front line held off pretty well. Alright, what do you want to do? Well, we could ransom them. And to be honest, they're not going to get any replenishment, any real amount of troops from it because of the way their units have been destroyed. So let's just ransom, take the money, and that force is pretty much destroyed now. It's good to see. Now I could move into Magna Graecia. I'm not looking to hold it, or I might actually. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's more important I hold so Sicily. I'm not too sure if I want to hold it at this point in time. What I could do is I could just try and consolidate Magna Graecia, which might be the smarter option in all honesty. Okay, how do we want to improve you? Campaign movement range is a pretty safe option. Let's go for that. Companions of Heracles. You are my primary force. Let's send you to Taris. And we'll sit these guys inside of the settlement here. Make this a fishmonger. I also want to upgrade the port at Rhodes. I also want to make it a I could make it a commercial one, but in all honesty, I think fortifying it's going to be a smarter option just because of the way Egypt keep on coming towards us for battles. Let's chuck a supply ship in there. And we'll just grab the Sarissa cavalry. Oh wait, we've actually got cavalry there. We'll just chuck some more hoplites in there, hoplites, just to help consolidate our force here. And if this force is looking good, we'll be able to send our ship back to Rome to help us out there. Alright, so we're looking fairly good this turn. Let's have a look at our politics. Okay, these guys are a little angry, but I don't really care for the time being. And let's end our turn. Hey guys, so at this point my game crashed. We didn't lose any progress, however, so we'll just pick up from the end turn here in the next episode. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you then. Bye.